Hey guys, welcome to Kelly's Pumpkin Creations. We're gonna have some fun making some pumpkins for Halloween with kind of a Mardi Gras flair. And I have been wanting to do this for so long. I took 2 Dollar Tree pumpkins and grabbed some floral because I wasn't sure if I wanted to go blue or purple. So I'm still thinking right now. That's why I showed it, because I wasn't sure which way I was going. So these are the Dollar Tree foam pumpkins, and I just took the stem out and I painted both pumpkins black after I attached them together. Now you're going to want to put the tops one facing up and one facing down, because the bottoms are flatter and much easier to glue together. So I just took those pumpkins and I put the pick from the stems back in, and I used some hot glue and I attached these 2 pumpkins together. It worked perfect. It gave the illusion of one taller pumpkin, but gave a little bit of gap in the center because we're going to need that gap. And I took some chalk paint and just gave these guys 2 good coats. Even doing 2 coats, you could still see a little bit of the orange come through, just a little bit. Even when I would go back in and kind of dab it out, we were still seeing a little bit of orange. But you know what? It's Halloween, and what are Halloween colors? Black and orange. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. No, but it's okay. If you want more coverage, just keep going. I was still on the fence because these are really pretty flowers, and I opted to go with the purple, and I'm really happy I did because it turned out really pretty. Now the stem that you see on the pumpkin is actually from that gourd that I showed you at the beginning. I liked that stem better than what came with the foam pumpkin, so I just painted it gray. And then I took the leaves off of the purple flowers. That's kind of what cinched it for me. I liked these leaves better than the ones on the blue. So I took the leaves off of the purple. See, the blue ones are kind of shiny. Gosh, I get off track so easily, don't I? I took the leaves off the purple flowers and I cut them down to make 2 leaves. Then I hot glued one to the top and just kind of, I really didn't care if it came up just a little bit. I tried to get it as flat as possible, but if a little corner was sticking up, that's okay. So I just put some hot glue all over it and glued that baby down to the top. Came in with a purple flower and glued that kind of off center and glued it in between. And then I grabbed another leaf and I glued that on the bottom. And oh my gosh, this is so pretty, guys. When I was done, it just reminded me of, like, a lot of people have Mardi Gras themed Halloween parties where they dress up and wear masks, and just super fun. And these would go perfect at a Mardi Gras themed Halloween party. All 3 of the DIYs I'm going to show you. So this was fun. It was a little out of my comfort zone because I don't normally go with such bold colors, but this was a lot of fun to do. And you can use whatever flower your little heart desires, but this did come out pretty. As you can see, I did that all the way around the pumpkin, adding 3 flowers and 6 leaves, and I just thought that looked so pretty. So I took some more leaves and cut them in half, and I hot glued those at the top by the stem. Then I poked a little hole next to it, and I added another purple flower just to finish this pumpkin off. I'm absolutely in love with the vibrant purple against the black and the subtle green, and just this pumpkin turned out gorgeous. For DIY number 2, we're going to use another foam pumpkin, some black paint, some metallic gold, and some gold jeweled little stickers from Dollar Tree. And we're going to make another glamorous pumpkin. These are so much fun, oh my gosh. So I started off by taking that metallic gold and I painted it on the top of the pumpkin, going down midway. Kind of just using my foam brush and kind of smearing it, going down. It didn't have to be a perfect line all the way, because the jewels, you'll see, is going to fix that. Then I did the same thing on the bottom with the black paint. I just kind of took my brush and just patted it. I wanted the black and the gold paint just to kind of smear together in the center. And I thought that was a really neat effect, and it looks so cute. Then I took that black paint and I went over the stem as well. Now you can see some of the orange come through the gold, so I thought maybe we should take another stab at this and give this a second coat of gold, doing the same effect, starting with the top and just bringing my foam brush down. And it gives us, I think, such a Halloween look, the way it's kind of just bleeding down into the black paint. And I really liked how that look was turning out. And the second coat of paint did the job. It covered most of that orange. So then it's time to grab the stem that we painted black and add some gold highlights to it. I wanted it to be black and gold, so I didn't want to cover it totally. So I'm just going around the edges and highlighting it with the gold paint. These gold stickers are so stinking cute, and I was so surprised at how sticky they were. As you can see, I accidentally hit the pumpkin with it, and I'll have to go back and fix that little mistake. So just be careful putting this on, because they actually are very sticky. At first I thought I was going to have to do Mod Podge or hot glue, and I didn't. 2 rows did this perfectly, and so I put the first row down, then I came in with the second row, lined it up. Now it's not going to be perfectly straight going around. I don't know if I just wasn't eyeballing it correctly, or just the way the pumpkin is and the way I painted it. It came up just a little bit, but that was okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. So once the 2 ends met, you're done. I took my gold paint and fixed that little mistake. I thought about adding a second row to this, but opted to not put that second row on because the first, just doing one row was perfect. It added that glitter and glam and pop of more gold to it, and I'm definitely going to use these again. So then I put the stem back on, and I love the contrast with the stem, bringing the black back up to the top. I love the glitter going around it. It's just a super fun pumpkin to add to my little Mardi Gras collection. DIY number 3 is using these gold and purple pumpkins from the Dollar Tree, the smaller little pumpkins. I thought I was going to use like the cream colored, more fall pumpkins as well, but when I started putting these together, I thought it just was perfect with just the gold and the purple. So I'm using some dowel rods, and I am going to glue these pumpkins together with the dowel rod poking into the center. So I start by making a big old mess. I hit my table and pumpkins went flying, but that's okay. So I put the dowel rod in the first pumpkin, then I took the second pumpkin, added a little hot glue to the bottom of the first, and pushed that second pumpkin all the way down the dowel rod. These are foam pumpkins, so it's very easy to do. And as I am going down, I'm also making sure I'm staying straight because I want this little pumpkin glamorous totem pole to stand upright without falling over. So just keep eyeballing it as you go. Now I needed it to come together where I had that little piece. Okay, I'm not even knowing how to explain this to you guys. I needed it to keep going. So I had to cut that dowel rod down just a little bit so that when I attached the second dowel rod to it and push the pumpkin down, I could just keep going and it wasn't at the top, if that makes any sense. So then once I had both dowel rods on, I just kept layering with my pumpkins until I got to the top. This is so easy. For $2 and a couple dowel rods, it adds a pop of gold and purple glam color to this display, and it really ties all 3 pumpkins together, pumpkin DIYs together. When I got to the end, I cut the dowel rod so that I could put the final gold pumpkin, and this one has the stem on it, onto the dowel rod without it poking through the top. Now to get this to really go on the table and stand up really nice and flat, I added hot glue to the bottom of the pumpkin and then pressed really hard on a piece of wax paper. This gave the bottom a rubber bottom actually, but wait till it's dry before you pull the wax paper off. I'm always so quick to do everything. But yeah, it makes it stand nice and straight. How cute is that? I hope you guys enjoyed this pumpkin video. I had so much fun doing it. I love Halloween. This is my favorite time besides Christmas to do holiday decor. If you're enjoying this, please consider subscribing to my channel. Ring that bell for future notifications of all my videos. And as always, I hope you're having a blessed and wonderful day and a blessed and wonderful week. I'll see you guys soon. Bye, y'all.